So Clipchamp is a service that allows you to record, compress, and upload videos all within the browser. And what's really exciting about this is it does save a lot of time. You don't have to do any of this stuff yourself. So if you're building a project that involves video uploading, the usual steps would be to upload the raw video to your server, maybe compress it or even not compress it, which isn't a good idea. And if you did compress it, this does take time to kind of develop these things in, and it also takes a long time and a lot of processing when you actually are compressing. And then you'd obviously have to store it somewhere. So you'd have to either transfer this over to a service or store it on your web server, which obviously isn't a good idea. So of course the other option is to go ahead and set this up yourself using AWS and their architecture. But again, this is incredibly complicated and you'll still have to build all of the front end stuff yourself. And of course, then you're going to have bugs and things are going to break. So it's much better, in my opinion, and I've always said this about anything that's available, it's always good to use things that have been built and tested rather than building things yourself. Sometimes it's fun to play around with things, but I love this because it just works. So the other great thing about this is it lets you record directly from your webcam and again go through the compression and upload, much like any video that you may drag into it. And you can upload to targets like Amazon S3, YouTube, and Microsoft Azure. Now, the great thing about this is you don't even have to pull in any other dependencies. It's all handled automatically, all within the browser. So we're going to take a look at how this is implemented. I've created an example, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. And of course, throughout the series, we're going to take a look at the implementation. And then finally, we're going to go on and build a really cool video sharing website. So let's take a look at how this works then. You can see here that we've got a Clipchamp button. I'm just using the Clipchamp button. I've pulled in some JavaScript and I've gone ahead and set this all up. So all I want to do is click this button. You'll see a pop-up here. And what we can do is either record from the webcam, which is really cool, or we can go ahead and just maybe drag a file in. So you can see that when I drag this in, we have a preview of it here. I'm going to go ahead and submit this. So this will just upload, and I have this targeted at Amazon S3. So now that that's uploaded, nothing's happened, but we'll look at the kind of implementation of doing things with the uploaded video later. I head over to my bucket in Amazon S3 and I go ahead and refresh and the video's there. So I can technically go ahead and store the path in my database and then we could play this back later. To build a video sharing website that we're going to be doing in the next section is made extremely simple with this service. So the great thing here is that the video we've uploaded is also going to work perfectly on a mobile device. The playback is compatible and the videos you upload can be streamed on a mobile device. And obviously the webcam recording, the upload, doesn't use any third-party software like Flash, because as soon as you bring them kind of dependencies in, you start to have a problem. This is just pure HTML5 goodness. So as you'd expect, this has really great cross-browser compatibility with modern browsers as well. So that really helps. So we're going to take a look about how we get set up, the different features and settings that we can use, and then we're going to move on to build exactly what we've just seen here. And then, like I said, later on, we'll build a really cool project to share videos.